Hi, welcome to a new video, and in this one we're back with Grid Legends because finally the first DLC has landed for Grid Legends. So they're looking at 4 DLC drops for Grid Legends, and we have the first one that has arrived, and it is entitled Car-nage. Car-nage. It's a play on words, there we go. But basically this comes with a load of bug fixes and an update, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Basically we've got a new, in the DLC, brand new game mode, Classic Car-nage, which it's based around the Destruction Derby type stuff that has appeared in past Grid titles but has been absent for a little while now. I think Autosport was actually the last time it featured in there. So what we've got effectively here is we've got 8 new story events told from the perspective of Valentine Manzi, and we're back with the kind of faux documentary type approach that the main story mode had, so that's really nice that they've gone with that. They could have just thrown the content on there and ignored that, so it is nice that they've done that, particularly that the lead actor is the new Doctor Who as well, so you know it's a fairly big catch in that regard. So you get 5 new vehicles for this, in with this, and all of these new vehicles have an enhanced damage model, so don't forget to make sure you switch your damage onto full and switch on terminal damage, because you know it's Demolition Derby here. If you can't risk killing your car, there's no point playing it, is there really? So yeah, as I say, 5 new cars. So we've got the Beltra Frostbite, the Beltra Hot Rod, the Jupiter Freighter, Jupiter Eagle Ray Mark V, and the Dumont Ute Titan. All have, as I say, this enhanced damage mode on them, and we've also got some new locations to race them at. So they've used the let's see, where is it? I'm looking at my notes here and I've completely lost it. Yokohama Docks and Havana, and there's 2 locations at each, or 2 layouts at each of those locations, so 4 Destruction Derby tracks are included in there. You've also got some new sponsor events going on with it, and sponsorship challenges to earn with regard to this, and yeah, there's a lot in there. So what does it play like? Well, first of all, you need to set your expectations at the right level. This is never going to be Wreckfest. It doesn't have the necessary soft body physics in there to be Wreckfest, but it's an entertaining diversion. It's a bit of an odd choice for a first DLC drop, because it is more kind of like the fun one, and it may put people off, but I quite enjoyed it. It's a pleasant diversion, and as I say, it does have some roots in the Grid series if you go back far enough. I'm pretty sure it's Autosport. The handling survives well, the spectacle survives well, the damage, considering it's not soft body physics, is actually reasonably well done. You can kill your car in it. The addition of the 8 story modes and the other bits and pieces on there, yeah, it's a nice little DLC drop. It's not the most exciting thing on the face of the planet, but it's a good solid DLC drop in that regard. And coming with it is an update that brings Grid Legends up to version 3.1. So we got some tweaks around the AI, sponsorship objectives not unlocking, that's been fixed, rear view mirrors actually working properly, some online tweaks and improvements, particularly around desynchronization, and just a few other patches, bug fixes and tweaks to it. But there is also something hidden away in here that isn't in either the patch notes or the DLC list, and that is, if you go along to your garage and have a look under track day hypercars, you will find that they've snuck something in here, and that is the Ford TFZ P1. So the Fordzilla P1, which it's kind of it isn't a real car, although they've built a concept version of it. it's basically built up as an Extreme Ford as part of the promotion for their esports team and things like this. But they've snuck it in there, and it's quite a nice, pleasant surprise getting an additional car thrown in. It's nicely modelled. It's of the same standard as the rest of the content in the game, and I'm a bit surprised they didn't make a bit more of a jump up and down and shout about it, in all honesty, because I threw it around Brands Hatch just for a laugh, and yeah, it's a great fun little giggle, and it's a nice additional car thrown into the mix, and sits quite nicely in the track day area, or track day classification of cars. So yeah, that's the first DLC drop for Grid Legends, and the update that goes with it's fairly good. One thing I did note, and it was on one of the press releases, I think, weirdly actually, the one about the DLC down the bottom. Yeah, so the next title update for Grid Legends will feature the highly requested photo mode and is scheduled for release in early July. So it looks like we won't have to wait long for the next update. Don't know whether that will be the next piece of DLC, but the next update is coming early July, and by the looks of it, if they hit their target list, will contain the photo mode, which is something I've wanted for a long time. Codemasters nearly got it right with Dirt 5. They put a good photo mode in, but you couldn't have replays in Dirt 5, which still bugs me. We know we've got replays in Grid Legends because you'll have watched some of them, and with the addition of a photo mode, I actually think this is going to be quite a nice addition to it. So hopefully they base it off of the one in Dirt 5. We shall see, and hopefully not too long, early July to wait for that. So yeah, that is the first content drop, DLC drop for Grid Legends. We've waited a long time for it. I'm quite enjoying it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and if you want to see more content like this, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, hitting the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Bye.